What up, everybody? It's your boy Rob, aka Ebo Pride, and welcome back to my channel Behind the Static.
Sweet dreams for you. Sweet dreams for you.
Yeah. Hey. Are we live? Are we live yet? All that shit we lived through and we ain't died yet. I was losing inspiration, had to make a little time to go outside to write this line. I was blinded. My brother died and I ain't cried in a long time. So when them tears fill my eyes, I'm reminded of that sand in the hourglass, sipping as the time passed. The ash in the urn burned from the fire that I once had. They say that God laughs at the plans that we try to make. We put it off and procrastinate for another day. Time waits for no man. It's hard trying to play it safe when death comes in waves and never wait to see your lonely grave. I do this shit for no one in particular. Fuck with me or not, these niggas bots. I got a little more tricks up my sleeves, keys to the locks that I pick for. You to say I'm lost without a plan A that pays more.
Welcome to another episode, guys, to Ambitious and Powerful. I appreciate you guys for tuning on in, and we're here with my man, Steven Peters, aka Slip. Man, it's been really dope, man, getting to know you, my brother, man. Listen to your music, man. It's been real dope seeing your artistic, man, your energy, man. When you perform and all that, man. So it's been pretty cool, man. Pretty dope.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And so what's up for the people that don't know you, man. So tell us about yourself, man. Introduce yourself a little bit, man. Where you from?
I am from Wichita Falls, Texas. I'm a 32-year-old rapper. I'm also a father. I'm a hard worker. Yeah, man, I base my music off of life experiences, my thoughts, my goals, my fears, my ambitions, my failures. You know what I'm saying? I like to document my life pretty much.
Bet. So what do you feel is attributed to you shaping into the man you are today, you say?
My experiences with people helped me mold me into the person I am today, pretty much. Like the meeting new people, being a father, being around other creatives, just being in different states, living in different states, getting a different experience outside of like what I was normal to, you know.
So when you say living outside the states, so where outside of Texas how you live?
I was born in England, Lake Meath, England, on
In
Air
England,
Force
okay.
Base. Yeah,
Tell us
my
about
mom
that,
was,
man. So how's life in England? How old were you?
Don't remember it. I think I left when I was 2, and then we went to
Okay.
Germany. I do
Yeah.
have one memory of me being pushed in a stroller, and I want to say that was England, but it could have been Germany at the same time.
It was somewhere out there.
Yeah, my sister was born in Germany. I was born in England. My youngest brother was born in Delaware.
Bet. Okay.
And then though that experience of going from like Germany to Delaware to Georgia to Pennsylvania and back to Georgia and then Texas, Wichita Falls here, and then went to Oklahoma. My dad's from Wichita Falls, kind of where we pretty much settled at after my grandma passed away. But yeah, those experiences with like in those different states helped me. I think it had a big part of molding me into the person I am today, pretty much, along with my parents and stuff like that.
So you say you were 2 years old when you left England.
Yeah.
How long did y'all stay in Germany?
Another 2 years. I was
2
like
years.
4 when I remember coming into America, Delaware.
Gotcha.
That's when my brother was born.
So now you said that you moved out to Wichita Falls. Like how was growing up in Wichita Falls? Like what would you say influenced your music the most when you lived out here?
I think what influenced my music the most moving out to Wichita Falls was meeting more people, pretty much getting that experience, seeing like we lived on Borton Street when we first got here, and there was another. I lived in my grandma's house for a little bit over there on Avenue J before I officially moved here. We was living in Georgia. That experience, seeing my different family members in different states, helped me. It had a lot to do with my music too, you know. Reason as like you get to see how people deal with certain things and certain elements, and it's like a whole different thing. Some people will crash out. Some people like are very calm, you know. Seeing that perspective of things and seeing people's outlook on things. Like I've been in like very humbling spots growing up, and I've been in like somewhat decent spots.
just that, that contrast helped build me up and then helped me be as humble as I am today, pretty much.
Yeah.
Meeting different creatives here in town in this small little city, Spitstain, Crow, DLB, kind of all the same people in a sense. Cody Lightfoot in Oklahoma, D, Tyler Wagner, Daniel January, all of them, Nathaniel Chumley, just like whole different people, man. Just the whole life experience and seeing how people live their life and just like being in awe of it pretty much. Well, not in awe, but more so like study and
Right.
like
They've been the sponge to life, you know what I'm saying? Absorb it all in.
Just like, okay,
right.
never thought about it. Perspectives,
So was there a specific moment you would say that you needed to, like, you realized I need to tell my story through my lyrics?
There's a bunch of times, like, but one that I can really pinpoint, I think, is when during my SoundCloud days, I had a song called "I Hate You." It was pretty much like a diss song against myself. Like, I used to be very, very insecure, like growing up about a lot of things about myself. I ended up putting that in a song, like pretty much telling myself how much I didn't like myself, the things I didn't like, my mistakes, my failures, and things like that. Somebody had messaged me off of SoundCloud saying like this song helped them in a sense, it helped heal them in a sense, and I didn't understand that. Like, how could this song about hating yourself help you? And you just feel like he wasn't alone. And I just thought that was very beautiful in itself. Even thinking back to it now, it's beautiful hearing somebody having the same thoughts, the same insecurities that you had. It makes you feel like you're not alone. I want to reach more people after that. I want to help more people with my experiences. I think we all get lost in trying to fit into different categories, get lost in trying to be this image that, we thought we were supposed to be or what we're supposed to be. And then we end up like becoming depressed because we haven't reached certain heights, or we don't have this, we don't look like that. And when I found somebody that resonated with me, seeing people tear up to your music, you know what I'm saying? Like, that does a lot artistically, it's powerful. And it's
Yeah.
like music really is like it's a gift, really. It's a blessing. It's a gift from God, high key. I'm glad that I'm able to use that and heal people in that way.
100%. Yeah, I feel you, man, because when I was going through hard times, one thing one of my boys told me, man, was that he's like, you're not the first person to go through this.
Exactly.
He like, he ain't gonna be the last. He like,
Exactly.
so man, he said, get through it, man. I mean, and get shape up and get like, you might go through it again. Yeah, so I feel you on that.
It's always, everything's always a learning lesson.
Right.
It's a journey. Like nowadays, I feel like I understand it a lot more than I did in the past. It's
Right.
like you're always going to be on the search for new information. You're in the search for new elevations in your life. And it's a journey, and it's not supposed to be easy.
100%.
It's not. And if
Not
it
at all.
was easy, it wouldn't be worth being so appreciative of.
You might not even be doing it enough. Right? It's that easy,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Meterle con ronza a los gringos, sabía que eso era lo mío. Radicamos en San Diego, en la Angelina, el Jalecito. Siempre listo y bien activo, saben que soy un peligro. Con Dios bien encomendado por si hay un imprevisto. A mi jefe lo atoraron los gringos que son llamados. Le tocó la mala al viejo, pero nunca nos rajamos. Cuida a mi familia, yo los amo y por ellos doy la vida. Una especial niña.
All right, so when it comes to your lyrics, man, you got a lot of depth to your words, man. It's really dope listening to you, man. And when you sit down and write, are you more like trying to tell a story out to the world, or more heal yourself, or you more kind of challenging the listener?
I think I do all three. Yeah, I do all three of those. Basically, when I first go into writing, and it depends on like what I'm talking about too, and like what the subject matter is. I have different subject matters, but like the first thing is like to get off what's on, like get something off my chest, pretty much. Whether that be like something I've been through or something I experienced. It could be fun, it could be sad, you know, it could be all those. Um, I definitely like it's definitely like a self healing type of thing first, and then becomes like I do want to challenge people, you know. I do want to challenge people like to listen to lyrics, you know, listen to these metaphors, see how these connect with that, you know. I did see a quote the other day. It was like sometimes the song knows before the artist does, and that kind of like blew my mind. It's like I'll look back at my old songs and be like, dang, that kind of inadvertently was talking about this, you know what I'm saying? And then years later, you'd be like, you know, and it felt great. Like it feels good, like, you know, expressing yourself that way, you know, and then having people connect with you. Some people come back and tell you a whole different story that they heard from your lyrics, and it's just like, cool, you know.
Right,
That's
I
not,
wasn't thinking that, but
yeah, exactly.
right,
If that's how you felt, like
right.
that's dope, you know. That's beautiful to me, you know.
That's cool to see other people's interpretation of your lyrics.
Yeah, and it's very beautiful, and sometimes that helps you too, help you get your thoughts together. Just like, oh, sometimes I'll be writing and I just write. It's never. Sometimes some songs don't have I'm not gonna say it doesn't have a purpose, but it doesn't have like a, you know, whatever. Like Are We Live and Gone Straight were like that, you know. I was just writing to write, no hook, expressing myself. Somebody would come to me and was like, yeah, you da 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 da, and I was just like, you right. Like you were right.
Okay.
It's exactly what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I can't deny it because, you know, like, yeah, like our perspectives all match up together sometimes, you know.
And you told me that you said that you're a father as well too. So
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids.
4 kids.
4 kids.
What was the ages?
My oldest son is 14. My oldest daughter, she'll be 12 in September. I have a 6-year-old. I'm forgetting these age. I'm getting old. I have a 6-year-old stepson. He's my son, but at the same time, I've known him since he came out the womb, pretty much. And I have a 4-year-old daughter. She'll be 5 in July.
Man, that's beautiful, man. And so wearing all these kind of different hats in life, man. Artist, father, just being a man. How has becoming a father changed only who you are, but also your creativity when it comes to your music?
It challenged me to keep on trying to be a better person. You have people watching you, you know, and then I do want to show my kids that they can still dream in a world where things are just so, you have to be this, you have to have that, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, you know, it's your own personal journey. I want them to look at my hardships and be like, he overcame that. Same way I do with my mom, you know. I think my mom and my dad both really showed me to push past your limitations or what you think your limitations are. We put our own limitations on ourselves. And I think they both showed me like to push past that, whether my dad working, my mom working, going to school, the various things that she's been in her life that happened to her, and then still able to get all these degrees, raise 3 beautiful kids, you know what I'm saying? I want to do that for my kids, pretty much. Show them that this little thing we call music is so hard to tap into, because I feel like there's a lot of saturation here. It's oversaturated in a sense, but trying to make something out of this dream, just the whole journey of it is still obtainable. Just don't put any limitations on yourself. Don't think that you're supposed to be here. There's always going to be somebody that thinks that you're up there. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do that for my kids, whether they follow music or whether they just do their own thing. Just keep doing, keep going.
So any of your kids right now have like any signs that they want to do something like that?
So
or sing
just
or
this weekend, my daughter showed me her first rap, and I was like, what? And like, she had some bars, and I thought that was cute. My kids, they all listen to I think my kids will be the first people to hear my songs. And that's how I know if it's a good song or not. Like, they'll sit here and sing it in the back of the car.
Right.
Like, they get like they get the exclusive drops and releases and whatnot. Like, hey, this song's coming out next month. When you gonna put out it was Are We Live at one point, or Gone Straight. They was playing that a lot. Beg For It. Every one of them heard the bones of it, and then I kept adding stuff onto it. So, but my son makes beats.
Okay.
Yeah, he started making beats on his phone.
Tell me your oldest.
My oldest son,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what's up.
I want to say my youngest daughter, she's trying to sing, but she's starting to tap into it. She just be spinning around. I'm just like, keep going, keep going.
Hey, man, it might turn into something. You never know.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. I would never tell him don't do it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard this gets, like, don't, like, just do whatever you want to do. You know.
So let me ask you this: so a lot of people like rap about their success, and I mean, you hear a lot of rappers that when they rap about things they went through and the pain they went through like that. But what's a struggle you faced that completely changed your perspective on life?
You know, there was I want to say there's three, pretty much, three things that happened. One, being a father, being a young father at a young age. I got married at 18, fresh out of high school. So that experience with my wife at the time helped shape out my music. I wrote a lot about my struggles with marriage, toxic relationships, or just like being young, trying to go to school. I was in high school with a baby on the way, you know, trying to play basketball, be a father, be a husband all at the same time. Or I wasn't married yet, but we were planning, we were talking about it. That's one. It's working, being in the working field, trying to balance out my family life with my just now budding music career, and then working nonstop, and then like just the pursuit of like life in general. And this last one was pretty recent. My brother passing really had me. It really shaped the way that I'm doing music now, pretty much. You know, when I seen him in the hospital with all my other brothers and sisters. I got like more brothers and sisters on my dad's side. Seeing him pass away and then going to his celebration of life party and seeing how many people he's affected. He did music too. Shout out El Quinn. Seeing everybody that he's affected, not just with his music, just with the type of person he was, and it was just very inspiring. And that inspired like Are We Live and stuff like that. Just because I was in a rough spot even before he had passed away, but like that was like the day he died, he opened up for Erica Banks, and then we were supposed to have a show at the Deep End like next night, and then like we're all excited about it. I haven't seen him in a minute at that time. Yeah, we were supposed to do that, a couple songs at the Deep End, and he passed away. I still went to the Deep End and did my song that we were supposed to do out of remembrance of him. It just told me it was just like a reinforcement to keep going, pretty much. Like, you have to like take this far. We had a lot of plans, you know. Like, one thing that we bonded on was music. So like, we talked about where we'd be in 5 years. Like, we talked about like shows that we're trying to put each other on and stuff like that. And then like him passing was just like, yeah, we gotta keep this going. So now I do his little ad lib at my shows as like a remembrance and salute to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that really set the fire to where I'm doing now, like currently. Everything kind of like pushed itself the way it was supposed to, in a sense, you know. That last one kind of was like you got to take this as far as you possibly can. You know
Right, yeah, you never know what life, man. It's just short, man.
Yeah, it's way too short. And like, it's way too short to limit yourself, and way too short to have these experiences. Like, you might not have a lot of money. Go buy that plane ticket. You know what I'm saying? Go out to these, go go out to these like mixers, go talk to these people, you know, stop, get out of your element, do different things, put your hands in different pots, you know, host a show, you know, be in the fashion show, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you can, do what you love, and have fun doing it, you know.
Hey guys, I want to take the time to give a shout out to one of my sponsors. It's helped me out a lot in my success with this, and it's MBK Events. I want to thank Ariel and Joey. Really appreciate you guys for all your support and all your help so far, helping me coordinate things, different kind of shoots, and also help me set up my studio as well too. Give me a dope new design in here. So really appreciate you guys. And a different kind of things they do offer is event coordination, decorating services, day of coordination, DJ services, weddings, and also interior designs for commercial and residential buildings as well too. So guys, hit them up, MBK Events. The contact information is right below. Appreciate you, Ariel and Joey. Thank you guys again. Do you think your music is more about finding answers, or you more say asking the questions most people are afraid to ask?
It's both, yeah. I wouldn't like put like a definite yes on either one of those, you know. Sometimes I am looking for answers. Sometimes, what was the other one you said? Looking for answers or what?
Finding answers, or most people or questions most people are afraid to ask.
Yeah, both of those. The questions that people are afraid to ask. I put a lot of my. I like to talk about God a lot, you know, and not from a stance of like. I'm this big Christian follower. Like, I struggle with my faith. You know, I struggle with it. You know, I question God. And a lot of people do. And they, like, don't do that. It's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, like, you should, but, like, we do. You know, why are we here? Like, why are we placed here? Like, out of this whole time, this earth has been spinning around. Like, we've only been here a fraction of the time that the earth has existed. Like, why, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is our purpose here? Like, what is our meaning of life? Like, I feel like I'm looking for answers, and I'm also like, I'm doing both, you know. I put all my thoughts into my music, you know. It all plays a part. Yeah, I try not to come from a area of like, you should do this, like, be like me, like, be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Be better than me. Like, hopefully you're not as like insecure as I used to be, or like self-doubting that I used to be, you know. But at the same time, we all have these insecurities and thoughts, and I feel like I personally feel like I do a good job of like putting everything into in my songs, and having people question certain things themselves, you know. But question yourself. I question myself a lot.
Right. Oh yeah, we all do, man. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ain't, man, like I said, you ain't doing something, man.
Yeah, it's like you're not trying to elevate. If
right.
You're not, you know what I'm saying? If you're not trying
perfect.
to grow, if you're not like questioning who you are at this current moment, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that you've been through, like, who are you now? You know.
So if someone listened to your catalog, like, so from beginning all the way to currently right now, what do you hope they understand about you, and wouldn't get from just meeting you?
I would hope people will understand that I am a human being first and foremost. I fuck up. I make mistakes. I have very high moments. I have of like, what's the word? Confidence. I'm very confident in some areas, and I'm very like shy in other areas. You know, I want people to see growth, and like my stories being as relatable as they are, I want people to know that like I'm just like you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, we all have these shared experiences. You might have like did them a little differently, but we all are the same at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, like somebody resonated with my music from a whole different country. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all go through these experiences that I don't want people to think that I'm trying to. I love it. I'll teach a little bit, but it's like my version of teaching is like showing people what I did wrong or what I did right. You know what I'm saying? It's all a learning experience.
Yeah, through experiences.
I'm very how you say, accountable for what I've done. I wasn't always a great I'm always been a great dude, but I haven't always been so made the right choices. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I made mistakes. I hurt people. People hurt me. I lashed out. I crashed out. You know what I'm saying? But I stayed grounded. You know, I stayed grounded in my beliefs. I stayed grounded in the type of person that I wanted to be. I never let them get me to a point where I just gave up. You know, so when you listen to my music, whether it's beg for a little bit of weed, you know, I'm a human being. I have fun. You know what I'm saying? I have relationships. You know what I'm saying? I've done some things, you know what I'm saying? And then I also want them to know that I'm still trying to elevate and be a better person. You know, I'm not this perfect teacher, preacher dude, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna teach you how to, I'm not about to write no, I'm not about to write you no how-to book.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what I did wrong. And if you are the type of person that I am, you can learn something that way. You know what I'm saying? You learn through my mistakes. Like I teach my kids, you know.
Right.
I feel like, yeah, that's it right there. Like, you listen to my music, just think of it as your dad or your older brother telling you, like, man, I could have went to league if I wasn't so stupid. You know, I could have been this if I didn't do that. But I'm still trying. You see me out here still grinding. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do that, be better than me. You know. I want people to feel inspired to listen to my music. Even my earlier stuff, like before I had the kids, you know, which was a short time where I was making music and then just my son just showed up so fast, you know what I'm saying? And you listen to those songs and just see me grow as a person, trying to be a father, trying to be a good boyfriend or good husband, and just notice he was just elevating. Every season was just different. Every season was hard, but I still pushed through in some ways, you know.
100%, man. That's what it's all about, man. Is that grind and keep on going, man. And I always tell people that have bad days, man, being negative. I'm like, man, you know what? At least you got to wake up today to at least do something, even if it is to fail today, right?
Exactly.
So at least, guys,
you got another day to be better than you were the day before.
100%,
so
right?
It's like that's what I'm living by. It's just like, hey, working 12-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always at my job, they're like, hey, like, today's a shitty day. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't really think of it like that. It's just I'm here 12 hours, you know. And then after that, I got my little time after that. I work break the break. So like I have like little breaks and stuff like that. And then I get it done. Like I always find the light in every certain moment of darkness, pretty much. And I think that's what keeps me going.
So what do you think this generation is starving for when it comes to like emotion, like and how can you like real lyricism help fill that void?
Authenticity. Authenticity and asking questions that we normally don't ask each other, you know, or say out loud. I have a song that hasn't came out yet called Selfish, where I'm praying to God, but I'm also questioning his reasonings as to why certain things happen, you know. I feel like we get too lost in trying to create that hit or being too relatable to people, you know what I'm saying? And then I feel like we get lost in the sauce with that. Like, we don't want to put certain music out because it's too personal. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's going to resonate with some people. It might help somebody. It might stop somebody from harming themselves, you know, making bad decisions with your voice, you know. I feel like music now is kind of like such a cookie cutter way of like putting it out, you know. You have to be this type of person. You got to have these many followers. You got to be talking about this. You got to be rapping over these type of beats. You got to be doing this. Like, that's not going to be playable in the club. And like, not everybody's in the club all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, we may listen to it on our way to work, but not everybody shares those same experiences. We got extroverts, introverts, and all that, you know. And I feel like we don't tap into every single market because in fear that we're not going to be successful, you know. And first and foremost, like, you make music, you got to do it for you. Do it for yourself. Do it for make music for your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we miss that part. You know, like trying to be the biggest rapper or trying to be this and that. You know, but not saying that it's wrong, but I feel like it's done at a very extreme rate to where like we feel like we have to be this type of thing. We have to have these many followers. You really don't, man. Like whoever likes your music is gonna gravitate towards it, and then like it'll get you in the places that you need to be at, you know. But I think we're missing that authenticity and that like realness with ourselves, you know. Trying to project ourselves as people that we're not, you know. Trying to mold ourselves into the image that you see on TV, trying to have brands, trying to have like versions of ourselves that aren't really ourselves, you know. We get lost in that, and then I think that's what we're missing now, just the authenticity of it all.
That's what's up. Yeah, I can relate to that, man. Yeah, because a lot of music, it does sound the same, man. A lot of, not just music, how people move around, how they do things, how they dress. I mean, it's always trends, right? I mean, I understand trends.
Yeah, trends.
But it seems that trends is what's over everything these days. Instead of, like you said, being yourself, you're trying to keep up with the trend when...
That should be the biggest trend, like being yourself.
Right.
You see a lot of it with that like Drake and Kendrick battle too. It's like, you're not real. You're not real. Like, he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. You ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's like, bro, just, like, listen to the music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could listen to Drake and find a bunch of songs that I can resonate with. Listen to Kendrick, find a bunch of songs that we resonate with. It's like, it shouldn't have this divide. Right. Just enjoy the music. Enjoy the spar. It shouldn't be like, if you listen to Kendrick, you're a, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
You listen to Drake, you're a, it's like,
yeah, that's obviously, I'm like, man, why don't y'all collab,
when did this
man?
become like Democrat versus Republican? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is horrible. But yeah, we get lost in it. I ain't gonna lie, I get lost in it. So it's a good way to ground. It's a good thing to ground yourself and separate yourself from like what's your phone, pretty much. Like everything you see on your phone. Like, just be yourself, man. Like, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Have fun doing what you love doing at the end of the day. And don't
100%.
limit yourself.
Yeah, that's why I tell everybody, man, be you, man. Because, I mean, even if, you don't get all those likes, you don't get all, but hey, you know, they're still watching you, though, man. You get the views. Somebody's looking at you. Even if it's one person, somebody watching you, and somebody's going to give you an opportunity, man.
Exactly. And I'm grateful for everything that I've got being myself, you know, the people that I've met being myself, you know, and it's a beautiful experience in itself.
Y por todo el bulevar, con mi compa flaco arremangando, unos guaraches, mi gorra de lado, por la zapata el oro trae el mando, tirando líneas con Manel Cañá, a la respalde Soren conectado. Y mi rete en Acapulco y se pedo lo sepulto. Y aquí no andamos haciendo bulto, al chingazo yo resulto de una gloxona que va conmigo, siempre lista para un susto. Y que sigan llegando las pacas.
All right, so imagine 80 years old looking back on your life. What legacy do you hope your music, your fatherhood, and your character leave behind?
Hopefully when I'm 80, I'm able to like leave the legacy of somebody that like pushed past their limits, pushed past their doubts, their self-doubt, their insecurities, and was able to accomplish everything, or at least most of everything that he set out to do. Like, I could have been so many different other things, but you know how life just takes you in different areas, you know. I want them to see that I had made it, succeeded, and I was happy doing what I love to do. And I never gave up my dream. I stayed true to who I was as a person. I want to leave something, whether it be like a place or just like an idea, just like being yourself and like being open to everybody's experiences, you know, caring, you know. I want to I teach my kids all the time not to like think that they're better than every single body. Like have confidence in yourself, but don't think that you can't learn from somebody else's experiences, whether they be good or bad. Like you can find something you can learn out of every single thing. You know, I'll never tell my kids like, don't hang around. Well, yeah, don't hang around certain people, yes,
Right.
but like,
Right.
don't like, you know, don't put, you know what I'm saying, don't think that you can't learn from that situation, pretty much. I have a younger family member of mine and like, you know, his upbringing was a little different and stuff like that, but I'll never tell him to hate where he came from, you know what I'm saying? Like, it molded you into the person you are today. You're still a great person and stuff like that. Just keep going, you know what I'm saying? Like, be true to who you are, be good to people, do good, do right by people, you know, first and foremost. Like, treat people how you want to be treated. I want to leave either some type of thing here to where people can come and like, I don't know what it would be, but like I want people like when they see this or they listen to this, I want them to like find that power within themselves, you know. In my name, Strength Slip, I came up with like strength lives in perseverance. Like keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever your situation is, you can live under a overpass, you know what I'm saying? You can be homeless, you're living in your car, you know what I'm saying? But keep going. Like, do not stop. Do not think that like this is the end for you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever legacy that I do leave behind, I want people to see that, you know, I was this same exact person that I was in my music that I am in like real life, pretty much. No gimmicks.
Yeah, no alter ego
No
type
alter
thing.
ego. I mean, I do to an extent, but at the same time, we all have like,
Right. But it's still you.
yeah, we all have different elements to ourselves. I do get angry, you know what I'm saying? I do get sad, you know, but I never hid that from people, you know. Like it was just straight realness, the way that like I can present it, you know what I'm saying? I just want people to know that like I was just myself, you know, from the beginning to the end, like with no fluff, no makeup, no metaphorically, but
Yeah.
like.
I guess you ain't want no one to get mad, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. If you could leave the world with one verse, your final message, what would it be about, and why would that be the message you choose?
Like a verse that I've already written, or like a.
I guess off what you've written, or what you've written, or something you just anything. I guess it's off top of the dome.
Man, like. I gotta think about that. Cause it's a bunch, but like what I want to. The way I would look at that question is like, if I can give you one verse that kind of summed up like my whole.
Yeah, I guess
who
you have something that you wrote already, or something you wrote.
Yeah, like I'm always going through learning lessons and stuff, but whatever that verse may be, because I'm battling with myself in my head right now.
You got a whole bunch of bars out there, right?
Like,
I know it. You got some fire stuff out there. I understand.
We actually did this one. It was "Who Are You?" pretty much. I'm a cold killer, soul healer, unbothered, not rich but gold spirited, good father. Old trauma ain't kept me from gaining more knowledge. You're more honored, respected when you just keep it honest. More polished, less toxic, better pockets, still beat knocking, weed smoking, hot boxing. Know a couple brothers who got lost inside the sauce with no idea how to turn all that they losses into profits. It's a process. I'm an optimist with optimals, with options though. Niggas be too quick to sell their souls. We don't shop for those. Now I'ma know that if it doesn't fit, that I don't fold the mold inside a picture that ain't gonna fix it. Things ain't even broke. Found a purpose and wrote it all down in cursive, breaking generational curses. I'm searching for peace. Just when I was feeling worthless, depressing and on the verge of the path to self-destruction, that done ran into me. I feel like that would sum up.
Hey, man, my man Abe got the
like
bars, man.
Yeah, that would sum up that would sum up a lot of things. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this other one too. because it's not a.
You know I'm here for it, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's a song that like it hasn't came out yet, but it's going to be on my album. I'm working on 2 projects right now, but this one's from like the album. Synchronicity is the language of gods. I was looking for the proof instead of ignoring the signs. Niggas lie, women lie for a piece of the pie, hiding behind false intentions, all meant to disguise. Most of the time, we all know what we doing wherever we doing it. Feels good to feel something, I wouldn't ruin it. Act stupid when truth's proven you're too intuitive. I'm smoother than jazz music, knew when the end was moving in. Tell me again how much you really love me. You pretty sure dirty beaches could get really ugly. I find it funny how some folks that want some peace in their life, you give it to them, they show signs they ain't receiving it right. I want the power, I've been leaning on the 10th law. I've been calm, I've been strong, I've been pissed off, sliding through the gaps like a fresh pack of dental floss. When it's time to really be the man, look how menopause.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man. I do appreciate you again, my brother. I
appreciate you for having me.
Oh,
These
yes, sir.
questions
Always,
have been
man.
So fired, man.
Yes, like I said, I appreciate you, man, taking the time out today to come chat with me.
Yeah.
That was dope, man. It's been a long time coming for this, man. So, any upcoming projects, things you have going on, you want to shout out? Maybe you want people to come check you out?
Yeah, shout out Shoe Music Group, Miss Jackson's media group as well. That's the label that I'm signed to, and that's my A&R. Shout out to them for looking at me, looking at a dude, an artist from little old Wichita Falls, and having some type of faith and admiration in it, you know, just listening to the music and just like resonating with it, you know. Shout out to everybody that does music, everybody that I've done music with before. Shout out my parents, my kids, all the schools that I've been to, like every single state. I've been to like so many schools and met so many cool people along the way. Shout out to the city of Wichita Falls. Like a lot of people will have their own words about it, but I see Wichita as like I see a lot of dope individuals here, you know. I've seen the most dope individuals here as I've been here so long. Shout out to man, so many people. Oh yeah, shout out Crow, Tilo, Monster, School to Be, Devin, Ryan, Obi, Ray, Brandon Voss, Cody Lightfoot. So many people I can name off right now. It'd be just like 10 minutes worth. But if you ever came into contact with me, if you ever shared a moment with me that was like very like personal, we laughed together, we cried together, you know what I'm saying? I slept on your couch, you came to my house, borrowed my clothes, slept on my couch. Like, I really appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your experiences with me. Shout out my mom and dad, my grandma. Shout out my kids' moms. You know, I learned a lot from them too. And we have great relationships. They both taught me a lot about life in a very positive way. Yeah, man. Shout out to life in general. Shout out to God. Yeah, just shout out to the pursuits of the journey at the end of the day. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, again, man, like I said, I appreciate that. Appreciate your time. And y'all check my man out, man, Slip. Man, y'all check him out on all platforms of music. If you don't know this man, if you ain't heard his lyrics, man, please, I promise you, man, you're not going to be disappointed whatsoever.
Will not be, and if you are, then
hey, there's something wrong with you, I'll say.
Something wrong with you.
But you be safe, my brother.
Hey, you too, man.
Best
Appreciate you
for
for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Likewise.
Great to your journey of coming up in the future, man. Also check out my man here, him and my man Jacoby. They have something going on every month, man. It's pretty dope, man.
We also do the Crown the Mic Cyphers.
Yes, sir.
I don't know when you'll be watching this, but like we do it at the end of the last Sunday of each month. Y'all come check that out. It's at Element 120. But yeah, check it out, man. We have fun. If you love hip hop, you love on the spot bars, you love the culture, come check it out, man.
Okay. All right, y'all tune out, man. I'll tune in. Tune in to Behind the Static. I'm gonna have a lot of great stuff out here. Just posting my work. And then again, this segment of Ambitious and Powerful. I appreciate everybody that has joined the show so far to talk about what's going on in your life and your endeavors and your future goals and all that. And if anybody else, man, hit me up, get on the show.
Hit this man up.
Hey,
Hit
let's
him
talk.
up.
Let's talk, man. Let's have a great time. Try to do something to really embrace a lot of great things going on here in Wichita Falls you may not know about. So yeah, y'all peace out, man. Appreciate y'all again. Love, baby.